Morning, and welcome to another episode of this stupid TV known as Rocco's TV. No, formerly known as Rocco's TV to Rocco's TV. Let's hope everything's working right. The camera's working right. The gimbal's working right, and let's pray that we have chat this time. If not, if my ride and die girl kissy cat, if I'm not answering your texts or your texts, if I'm not answering the chat, text me. I think we figured it out yesterday. Me and my son was working on it yesterday. Oh my God, what a night. I fell asleep in my recliner chair. I think I had a little nightmare going on and shit. I don't really remember it too much. I know it woke me up and I felt like it was an out-of-body experience and shit. I had to like readjust and refocus. Demon jumped into me maybe last night. I was sleeping on the chair. I fell asleep on the chair watching wrestling. Next thing I know, wrestling was done, and there was some cowboy show where these girls want to be their husbands. I don't know what the hell the show was, but I guess it's coming to the end. He goes, "Are you ready?" Basically, to commit to me. I'm like, honey, you and those pretty filled lips there with lips injections. That ain't what being a cowgirl's all about. Oh. What do you think, Meatball? Think we're going to climb the hill today? Do your business. Oh, much better. He had the runs yesterday, last night. Oh, much better. All right. Whew. Getting closer to Saturday. Be in Vegas for the tour, or the Summerlin tour. 40 miles. I'm so happy. Oh, someone cut their stuff here. Much better. Looks a lot better now. Yeah, someone did yard work. There too. I'm kind of questioning it. Did climb this hill. I don't want to get hurt. There's another tree I never noticed right up there. Good morning, Kissy Cat. Oh, great. The chat's working today. I was a little nervous about that. Did you get that text I sent you this morning? I'm sorry. Well, it was early for me, but you're 2 hours ahead. I swear to God, I miss those old shows. Not much Fantasy Island. The shows back in the 80s and the 70s. Chips. T.J. Hooker with William Shatner with that. I don't know. Everybody says he had hair plugs or a rug or whatever, He probably did have hair plugs, but who gives a shit? That was William Shatner. The Love Boat. I didn't care for Fantasy Island. And yes, I did watch Knox Landing in Dallas and Falcon. Well, I didn't really watch Falcon Crest, but I admit, I did watch Dynasty. Yes, you're doing. Oh, I love my TikToks. But shit, I'm at I was sitting there and I was thinking, you know what would be really cool? I doubt they would do it. Maybe if we get enough people. Love Boat. Can you imagine just one of these newer cruise ships? Well, yeah, the Red Thunderbird. Yeah. Oh, remember that one show? Oh, what the fuck is it? Vegas. It was Vegas. I think Robert Blake was. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Robert Blake. Wasn't he in that show called Vegas? But All right, so imagine these, you know how our new cruise ships, these luxury liners where people basically you could live off of it. What's wrong? Just imagine if they did on one of those and did a filming of the new improved 2.0 Love Boat. That'd be so cool. And maybe have like, well, Gavin McLeod, he passed away a few years ago, the original Captain Steubing. But maybe have like some of the old cast members kind of like send it off, like kind of like passing the torch, because they never really did nothing like that. And that'd be pretty cool. Parking his car in the living room. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. So it was Robert Blake, right? Then it was Beretta. But, yeah. Oh, my God. Then there was this one show called Love American Style or some shit like that. It always had fireworks going off. I don't really remember. I remember seeing that. Aaron Spelling was the director of that show. Aaron Spelling was the man back then making those shows. That's why he's so fucking filthy. He was so fucking filthy rich into our conversation yesterday. His greedy wife there, and cut poor Tori Spelling. That's why she's all messed up mentally. Poor girl. I do feel bad for her. But yeah. But can you imagine if we brought back like a show? I didn't really care for Cagney and Lacey, Hill Street Blues. I didn't really care for those. My grandfather used to watch that one. Just the beginning of Hill Street Blues was depressing. That show was just, you look at the characters, they all look fucking depressed. I don't know. Maybe it was Robert Birch, Dan Tanner. Yep. But yeah, Hill Street Blues, just the music alone. I think it was in Chicago or New York. I think it was in Chicago. Just the music alone was so fucking depressing on that. And you look at the characters. I never liked that show. I know one show they won't never ever bring back is the Jeffersons and Archie Bunker because of the language on there. But can you just imagine if we brought back the Love Boat? That'd be so, because we do have cruise ships. That'd be so fucking cool. I was thinking about it, and so I was looking on YouTube, and I was looking what they ever did to the Pacific Princess. It's actually in a scrapyard. It's listing to the side because it's being about ready to scrap. You would see the old swimming pool that was only like a foot or 2 feet deep. That damn swimming pool was so damn small compared to the ones they have now. No one wants to see your dad's CPA run off with your mom. Yeah. Oh my God, those are the great shows. But it'd be pretty cool if they would have like the old crew, like kind of like sending off. Starsky and Hutch. Yeah, those are good shows. I don't see anybody around me, but maybe I'll let you off the leash. Let's behave ourselves. Let me give it a good look. Let's get over here and get a good look-see. Here's One Tree Hill, we call it. Yeah, poor Tori. Yeah. Actually, I just seen her on TikTok. On TikTok, they were doing like before what they used to look like and what they look like now. So much fucked up face work. I don't personally think she needed all that face work. She was a pretty girl back then. You know, got these fucked up titty looking, they're all wandering eyeball titties and shit like that. That poor girl's had one botched job after another. I really feel bad for her. Then Shannon Dory, fucking breast cancer. Now she has brain cancer. Fuck. Are you gonna be a good boy if I let you off? I don't see nobody around. Come on, stop. Nobody's around. What? Nobody's around. All right, come on, behave. Don't go eat. Don't go try to go eat somebody. Come on, dog meat. But yeah, those are the shows back then. This younger generation would never know how cool those shows were, and you always look forward to it. Like Happy Days was cool. Laverne and Shirley, it was pretty cool. I'd watch it, but I really couldn't get into it. Emergency 51. I was a little kid, and that was my show. And Adam 12. And believe it or not, Dr. Welby, MD. I like old cop shows. Rocker Fall, yeah. He always seems like getting like his ass kicked at sometimes. Rocker Fall. I can't say the name. Rocker Fall. I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah. Kojak. Yeah, Telly Savalas. He was a cool dude. Now they have TV shows. I don't know what the fuck they have on there. I don't know what the hell that shit is they have on TV. I don't even watch TV. I watch The Big Bang Theory because it's funny as hell. Because sometimes my Miss Mac and my kids, they claim I'm a Sheldon. I don't know how. I don't see it, but they do. But what else show? Remember that one show? The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. Little House on the Prairie. Yeah. Those are good. Those are shows that had morals. That's why they don't put shows out like that no more. Yep. He moved in. He in a crappy trailer. Who did? Kojak? Who's getting yelled at? Huh. Kissy cat. Who lived in the trailer? Yeah. Okay. That's the best way to live. Oh yeah. I have watched it. Then Michael Landon came out with another show, Highway to Heaven. It was always one like my mama was always at the end of one of those tear dripping endings. Yeah. His daughter's the one who plays in Tater and Yellowstone. She got a filthy old mouth on her. I thought I had a filthy mouth. Yeah. The Beverly Hills Hotel, for real. He did. Where you go, meatball? The Bionic Man and the Bionic Woman. Then they had the Bionic Dog. Then later on in the episodes, they had Bionic Kids, his son. Oscar Goldman. You know what show I used to love? It was so silly, stupid, but I really liked it. The Greatest American Hero. Michael Landon was weird. Probably was. He was probably a freak. Yeah, The Greatest American Hero. The modern day Superman with the UFO that delivered his super thing. And of course, I'm going to say the number one show in the 90s was Babe Watch. The Knight Rider. Everybody, I remember when Knight Rider came out, everybody wanted a damn Camaro. Wonder Woman was awesome. Wonder Woman was too damn awesome. Everybody, except for women, didn't want to watch Wonder Woman. Having her boobies all jiggle around. And she was all natural, too. Those are natural titties. Uh-oh, the ghetto bird's up. Where is it? Can you all see it? Can't see the ghetto bird, huh? There it is. Is that the ghetto bird? Yeah, that's the ghetto bird. I was in love with Linda Carter back then. I think everybody was. And I know every man and every kid was watching Wonder Woman when she was doing those ridiculously jumping down and jumping up, swinging that lasso. She was there waiting for a titty to fall out. The fuck was that? Oh, birds. Yeah, those are good old shows. Oh, I remember. I didn't really watch. I remember some of the shows. Chico and the Man. Then Sanfordson. That was another fucking racist show that would never get put on air now. The cancel culture would cancel that shit so fast. Maybe we need more shows like the Waltons and hey, I got a good story for you to tell you guys. So, if y'all, I know a lot of you guys won't remember this, but Kids Cat will know this is what I'm talking about. So, you remember the Waltons, right? John Boy and all that. So, believe it or not, one day maybe I'll take you guys there if I ever go back in that neighborhood. It's out of Glen Avon in Riverside, California. There was this farm. It was a pretty good farm. So anyway, when I was a little wee one, I used to play with this horse and give him, and he would come to the fence, and it was kind of white, grayish white, whatever if I remember correctly. And his name was Crackers, and he would always eat crackers. So I don't know how this deal went down, but the farmer sold it to this TV production show. And whatchamacallit? So the horse that you see on the Waltons, I think it was a horse or it was a donkey, if I remember correctly. His name was Crackers. That horse, it was where I lived when I was a small one. All right, so it was kind of weird. It was like you would go down the street like this. Houses were like that. Ours was kind of like that. So right across the way was the farm. The way the housing tract was made. And so the horse would always come up because it, you know, you call it Crackers, Crackers. And yeah, I would feed it crackers. And so actually and so the farmer actually named the damn thing Crackers. And true story. So the horse, if you ever look at the horse or or if it was a donkey, I don't remember realistically. That was a horse I used to feed a long time ago, before he went off to go be glue. Look at Meatball, he's taking off without me. This guy, don't even know I'm not even behind him. Ooh, smoggy day today. That's smog right there. Morning dew. That's morning dew that's mixed in with the Riverside scum of smog. That brown shit is smog. I'm catching up. He's looking at me, but he's stopping, looking back like, hey, motherfucker, you coming up or what? What's up with you? You lazy ass. You haven't been doing this for a while now. You're getting lazy on me. But yeah. That's a little trivia right there. Y'all look it up. I'm dead serious. And actually, the father, I forgot the father's name. He lived in Riverside. He was running for city council or Congress, man. He lived in Riverside. The father did. Or the Waltons. And we're gonna climb this. We're gonna climb this steep in here. This is a good cotter reel right here. And there was this other show that was in the late 80s, early 90s called Riptide. These two guys had a boat. They live on a boat. And this nerdy guy was the nerd on it. Joe Penny. He actually lived in Riverside. And there was this Italian restaurant. It was so damn funny. This is how silly people used to be back then when they would see someone famous. And he would go to this Italian restaurant because he's Italian. And he was really cool, calm. Of course, people would always sit there and gawk at him. And I remember he was leaving. His one lady grabbed him and go, "Are you? I'm just." Oh no! She walked by his table and looked at him. Right, got in his face and looked at him. He goes, "Yeah." He was polite. "Hello, can I help you?" Basically. "Oh, I'm just making sure you're who you are." I'm like, how fucking tacky can people be? So when he was leaving, she grabs him by his hand and says, "Can you please give me your autograph?" And back that, we had the little Kodak 110 cameras. And God knows how, she must have knew that he goes there, because I don't know anybody who carries a camera everywhere they go. But he was a real cool guy. He would take his mom out to lunch or dinner, and was really close to his mom. And go get her hair done. I didn't really say nothing to him. But he would sit there and talk with people. "Oh, would you like to sit down and have a glass of wine?" "No, me and my mom are trying to go." And he wouldn't even sit in one of those private booths, like closed off privately, He'd just sit there with all the inmates. Hold on, guys. This is the hard part right here. I gotta focus here because I don't want to slip. All right, here we go. Hi, Annie. Good morning. The restaurant, I believe it's in Los Angeles. I don't know. Woo, that was a hard. There's that thing we found out. I thought it was a plane or something, or a trailer. It's that truck. We'll zoom in on it. Ooh, what's my heart rate at? I know for a fact my heart rate is not at 59. Let's check that check. 124. That's good. Your heart rate is higher than ever. Just climb a steep hill. All right. So there it is. Oop, don't go too far. That's that truck that overturned and rolled down the hill. One day we're going to go visit that. I don't think today's the day. Plus, I haven't drank that much water. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I'm over. Whoa, what did I see up there? Oh, no, I thought that was people. Where'd it go? There it is. Yep. It's a truck. On top of the world here. We're just talking about old TV shows back in the 80s and 90s and the 70s. How great they were. Look at this. I am eye level with the morning dew. Literally, I am at the same level as the morning dew and the smog. I cannot do hills anymore. I'm sorry. I remember one time, one of these houses, I think it's that house with the, here's Meatball. Oh God. Let me move the stick around. You see that house with the red roof? He has, you go further down, right there. Down, come on, right there. He has a farm. He has a bunch of cattle. One time, it was like 11 years ago, the cattle's got loose. And it was like maybe 15 cattles, bulls and cows. They're all wandering around out here grazing and shit like that. And I was like, they came close to the street corner right over there where I start climbing this hill. I remember I called 911 and said, hey, there's a bunch of cattle. Like someone had lost their cattle. They're all over here. And there's like 3 coyotes licking their chops. And I wasn't kidding. They were licking their chops at them. And soon enough, they started chasing them, and the bulls like chasing off the, it was kind of interesting. And then finally, fire department and wild game, whatever the hell it is, came out and took care of it. Of course, it was on the news because there was nothing else to report that summer day. Whew. Definitely, it's a cycling day. It's going to be 86 degrees today. Pandemic weight, then a bit to shake off. Oh, you got some weight to shake off? You can do it. Just go on a strict diet. I do my diet. Well, this is just diet I just do what I do because I'm a cyclist. Is I have one day of a cheat day, which is I always pick that a Sunday because I have my pastas and like that, and sauce and meatballs and shit like that. Yeah, bacon and eggs in the morning. But in the morning I eat like 3 egg whites with one yolk in it, just to give it some different colors and stuff like that, you know, a little flavor. And I'll make an omelet. I'll put like spinach or whatever choice you like of vegetables. I'll do like asparagus and spinach or mushrooms like that, and make an omelet on that, eat that. Usually I'll skip a lunch, or if anything I'll have like a veggie thing, you know, if that, or I'll have a sandwich wrap. Then for dinner I have chicken and vegetables, and that's all I'll eat. I was wondering if I was going to get down there, but there's a road to go over there, but oh. But yeah, bananas are great for potassium, but as yellow as the banana gets, if you ever, I was telling Kissy Cat this a while back ago, like they always tell like people to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Pomegranates is like the best fruits you could be eating, and apples, because they have so much fiber. Problem is with our diet, with our food, or the food system now, they took a lot of the fiber out of the foods. So basically you can't crap off everything. That's why we're having like diabetes and all these other problems here going on. And this fucking mosquitoes or gnats. And so if you eat the banana when it's kind of greenish, kind of yellow, kind of greenish, you're gonna get the best results out of it, because as yellow it gets, the more it ripens, the more sugars come out of it. Hawaiian pie moderation. Yeah, there you go. Hawaiian pie. Such a beautiful day. These damn mosquitoes or gnats get out of my damn fucking face. Yeah, just stick with that, and don't, if you, whatever your dinner time, if it's 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, don't eat it after that. If you get like a little sweet to kick in, have some grapes or have a fruit. You know, just it's moderate. The whole key thing is being moderation. You know, careful what you're eating. You know, because sugars turns into fat, fat turns into thighs and stomach fat, belly fat, and blah blah blah. You know. It's just basically common sense things to eat. But bananas are good, but try to eat them when they're more greenish type. Because like I was saying before, I lost thought there. You ever seen a gorilla eat a yellow banana? No, they eat green bananas. You ever seen a gorilla with diabetes with all that bananas eat? No, because they eat their bananas pretty much greenish. Animals are more smarter than we give them credit for. If we probably would look at the way an animal eats, like gorillas and all that stuff like that, we may learn a few things. The first time ever computing, I saw my dad. Oh, wow. Yeah, tomatoes are really good for you too. If you have acid reflux, it's not too great for you. But then again, if you go to other places like Italy and all that stuff like that, their food system is so much. I know this kid. He goes to Italy, and what he does is when he goes there, he loses about 5 pounds, and he'll stay the same weight. When he comes back to the U.S., he gains like 3 to 4 or 5 pounds or more pounds back because of our food system. You know, like I said, they have pulled and if you look at all these things, if it's chemically engineered, you want to eat it, that's it. You eat it. You can eat it, but basically they put preservatives and all that crap in there that is destroying our bodies. And you look at the fiber intake, it's 1 gram of fiber. We need a lot more fibers. And that's a lot of problem. Everybody's lately been saying, oh, I'm bloated. Oh, I can't poop right. Yeah, because they've removed the fiber out of our foods. So, trust me, I love junk food. I love junk food. I love takeout food. But now that I'm not eating all that stuff, and if I do, like I'll go to Carl's Jr., I'll get a charbroiled chicken sandwich or a club sandwich. I'll just take off the bread, smear off most of that sauce, and I'll just put lettuce around it. And I'm Italian, I love bread. But if you're gonna eat bread, Dave's bread's really good, or believe it or not, sourdough is the best. White bread, they have bleached out some of the stuff. I don't really want to get it. Kissy Cat can tell you what it is. They've done so much damage to our regular food system. Luckily I do not let's see what's going in the chat here. Lucky I do not have a sweet tooth. That's great. I always prefer salty stuff is good, because you know what that's going to do? It's going to force you to drink water. Water will be your best friend. Water always is your best friend. I always every morning before I go to bed, I drink a glass of water. And when I wake up in the morning, I drink a glass of water or cold water. Then I'll have my coffee. Eat so much, and yet none of them are fat. Huh. I gave up beef for 20 years. I gave up beef for 20 years ago? Kids, I didn't know you were a vegetarian. Are you? I love beef. But you know what? I used to love beef. I don't really care for it as much now. I'll eat chicken. I don't care for pork. I like baby back ribs. But like pork, I just don't care for pork no more. And beef, I'll eat it, but it's not my favorite no more. I just eat chicken. I love chicken. I had a bread maker. Oh, my mom used to have one of those. I just wish that I kept it when she moved away. But she wanted it. I should go get another one, because that's the best way to make your own fucking bread. You could do wonders with it. But I love junk food, trust me. I love nachos. I love Kissy Cat sliding nachos. I call them sliding skid mark nachos. I call them, because they're sliding and they'll make a skid mark on the damn thing. The way they look like, the way I make them look like a damn skid mark. But they're so damn good. But you can put like hamburger. I put chicken on mine. But yeah, no chicken and turkey and pork. Just seafood? Oh. Now, I do love my seafood. Don't get me wrong there. But I'm not going to take a lobster tail and drown it in fucking butter. You know, I'm going to use a lot. I'll put some butter on it, but lemon. Ooh. And the key thing is always keep moving, walking, like long walks. Like I do this every morning. By the time I get done with this walk, I will have burned about 500 calories, up to 700 calories. Depends how long I walk. Now, when I go cycling on my bike, I'll ride about 20 to 30 to 40 miles. There's 2,000 calories right there because I push it and I push it, and I don't do this bullshit. This slow riding like 5 or 10 miles an hour. I push up to 15 to almost 20 miles per hour that I'm riding, unless I have to come to a stop. Usually I burn about 1,000 to 1,500 calories. But if I'm going further and further and pushing it, it's about 2,000 calories. But I make sure I don't put those calories back into my body. And trust me, the worst thing at nighttime, when you're playing video games or you're watching a movie, those fucking late night cravings and those snacking times come creeping up. That's where the discipline comes in. Because before I got back into cycling, I was over 200 pounds. I was like 227 pounds. I weigh 194 pounds as of today. Everything but beef. So, and I know as older you get, it's harder. So that means you have to work harder, I guess. But yeah, if you can't climb hills, you can go out for a neighborhood walk. I always tell everybody, get a dog, get a small dog, because you know what? It's going to force you to get your ass up, walk that dog at least once or twice a day. And actually, I started losing my weight when I got Meatball because I was forced to get up, quit bullshitting around in the morning, because he needed to go for a walk in his afternoon walk. I used to ride every day until I moved to Turkey 25 years ago. Really? Riding a bike is the best thing. I tell everybody. Kissy Cat got her bike fixed and she's out riding yesterday. Kudos for her. I hear a voice. How close is this person? There's a truck, there's a car down there. I don't see that person, so I don't know if they're coming up the hill. Oh, Kissy Cat, I got the satellite radio all installed in my car. It only took me about an hour and some minutes because the hardest part was pushing through the antenna through the car from the back of the thing and pushing it through these little holes in the side and pulling the clips up, you know. And I had an idea where I was pushing the wires, but I actually found a different way. So I got it all installed. Then my ABS seatbelt or some seatbelt thing, I don't think I had it. Something was flashing, you know, saying it was disconnected or the problem goes to the dealership. So I just unhooked everything, re-put it back in, unhooked the battery, waited like a minute and like that, and it went off. So something might probably just needed resetting, or I didn't have a wire plugged in all the way, but I was looking down in there. There is so many extra wires you could plug shit into. God knows what they go to. Have not a clue what all these extra wires, these little plugs down there go to. You're too old? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Toyotas have, I don't know, like these newer cars, they have so many different wires that could be plugged into something. I'm like, did I unplug something down here? No, that's tied off to that. It's weird. It's really weird how they have so many different plugs, you know, that could be plugged into something. I'm thinking I unplugged something, but so far so good. Nothing. When I unplugged the battery, waited a minute, come back on, and I unplugged everything and replugged everything. Maybe I didn't have something tightly plugged in, or I had the car running when I was plugging the stuff in, so that could cause problems. So the thing gets confused. So thank God it cleared, because I don't want to go to the dealership. It says, oh, what did you do on here? Sirius satellite radio. Sirius XM satellite radio. It's basically commercial free. Every now and then you get a commercial, but not like regular radio stations. And actually the radio stations are clear. Like, I like to listen to country music, hard rock, 80s music, seriously Sinatra, even that dumbass Howard Stearns. I'll listen to for a little bit. I can only tolerate him for a little bit, because then he starts with his nonsense. But he doesn't. I'll give it to him. He doesn't lie. He just starts with the nonsense. 60. You just become 60 in December. Oh, welcome to the 60 and over club, I guess. The most key thing is vitamin D. When you go outside, you know, I don't know what you're comfortable wearing, but if you're in your own backyard, I'm not saying get naked, but put a sports bra or a tank top on and put some shorts on it if the weather's okay. Soak up that vitamin D. If you're going to sit out there and smoke a cigarette, smoke some weed, or whatever you want to have a cocktail, just out there and just close your eyes and just soak up that damn vitamin D, because we don't get enough vitamin D. Instead of taking these supplements, pills, you know, you right there, Meatball? He's right beside me. You know, suck up that vitamin D. Because a lot of people, especially these kids these days, they're inside. They don't want to go outside, so they don't have no vitamin D. They're deficient like that. I want the Elvis channel. They have an Elvis channel. They have a lot of channels. They have AC/DC channel. They have Elvis channel. They also have what you call it? I want to say YouTube, but I think it's something else. These old rock bands. The Aussie channel. I think they might have Aussie channel, but they have a lot of different channels. They have country. They have old school country, country 90s, new country, you name it, they have it on there. See, and it's also connected to my Alexa. So I could just say, Alexa, play this. They have that fraud, Joel Osteen, that fraud there. I think he is. That's just, again, before anybody gets butthurt, those are just my opinions. I used to be a big time Joel Osteen fan. I used to follow him a lot, listen to him, buy his books, and things were reviewed about him, you know. So I kind of question his stuff. But when you're mostly trying to sit there and constantly talk about promotions and self-promotion and stuff like that, you know, you're more of a God. You're basically like a motivator, you know. But he does add God into it. He does add Jesus into it, you know, and he does add it. I just don't like the way his practices are and so forth. And that's just my opinion only. Everybody else has their own opinions, and they're welcome to it. I may not agree with it, but I will listen to your opinions. I'm not going to sit there and cuss you out or argue about it. We will have a discussion about it, you know. Barney listens to the yacht rock. Oh, yeah. He's awful. He is awful. I used to think like that, you know. You know what I heard? And I don't know. This is what I heard. This is rumor. Whatchamacallit? He got a divorce. His wife left him, or some shit like that's going on. Imagine that. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So I follow this on TikTok. There's his name is Emmanuel something. He's a he's one of those Christian or not Christian. He's a pastor or preacher, whatever. I don't know. He has a big old white beard, looks like Santa Claus. You know, he looked like something from the ruins back then, you know. I think I talked about this yesterday. And he had a death threat that says, you only have 2 weeks to live. And I guess this Sunday, when he was in Sydney, Australia, the fucking terrorist lived it out. He came right up there, walked up and tried to stab him to death. But the thing was, he's okay. You know, he has some wounds on him. But then when the guy pulled the knife out, it still had the covering on it. He didn't pull the knife out. He pulled it out, but he wasn't paying attention. So it still had the little glove that was in it. And that's how he's in this congregation. You know, they tackled him, they held him down. But you know what the thing is? The bishop, he's a bishop. The guy got up, you know, and he dusted himself off while they were holding down. He prayed for the guy. You know, I'd be pissed. I'd be kicking the shit out of the guy. But the bishop got up and he prayed for the guy who did that. Fans cry next time. Okay. But yeah, that was horrifying. I got the TikToks that was showing it, and he made TikToks earlier that week. That he's been getting like these threats that you only have 2 weeks to live. Like this. We all don't take it seriously. But apparently do. But the son of a bitch tried to kill him, but he got up. He wasn't. He had wounds. But he was in the hospital for being checked out. But I don't know if the way I understand it, he didn't get punctured. Stab. He did get stabbed, but, it wasn't life-threatening. See you next time, Annie. The thing is that he got up and he prayed for the guy who did this harm to him. It's like something Jesus would do. I don't know if I could, I don't know. I don't think I could find it myself to do something like that. Just like a child molester. I don't know. That's when you're harming a disabled person, or you're molesting or raping a woman or something like that, or raping somebody. That's where I draw. That's right here. This is what I do. Where's my foot? That's the line. You crossed it. There's consequences to be taken after that. Especially disabled and women and trafficking and all that shit. That's where you cross the line. The gloves are off on that one. Let me catch somebody. Let me catch that. This is a warning. Let me catch you. Let me catch a pedophile. See what happens. That's not a threat. Maybe you can get away with it in California, but there's other states you cannot get away with it. You can run, but you cannot hide. I wonder where this guy went. Probably went the other way. Now that being said, let's get on with our regular schedule program here. But yeah, that was really crazy that someone actually. The other place is over with. Iran gave up. They said, "Oh, forget about it." So that war gave up. That was a short war. But a lot of these, like I said, I know people don't like me talking about it. Get over here. Stop that. Whatever you're looking at. These are things that have been prophesied in the Bible. All Bibles. All the Bibles. They prophesize this stuff. The end times. So, whatever you believe in, you better get right, because I'm even nervous. And I pray for everybody. I literally do. I pray for everybody. I pray for my family, my friends, Kissy Cat. I pray for everybody. Even people who don't like me. I don't give a shit. I'll pray for you. Whatever you're going through. Whatever demon had taken you over. Texas is the worst. Why are you guys the worst? Don't be talking about Texas now, Kissy Cat. My heart has been stolen by Texas. Why is Texas the worst? Well, you live out there, so you see it. You know what's going on. Kissy Cat is the Texas news reporter there. She'll tell me what's going on. She knows. Her and her husband Paul, they don't fuck around out there. Yeah, I think I'm going to get home and maybe have a little bite to eat. I think I'm going to hop on my bike because it's already warming up. And then again, I just climbed a hill. Oh boy. Over 1,000 rapes, kids. Oh my God. That's sickening. The fuck does somebody get? What the fuck does somebody get off raping a little kid? Raping, period, Maybe they get the thrill of raping a woman, but a little kid, or disabled kid, a baby. What the fuck do you guys get? So fucking sick. What fucking happened to you where you get your rocks off on that shit? Fucking sick bastard. And let me tell you something. There's a special place in hell for you motherfuckers. I know there's these guys. They hunt pedophiles down. They'll hunt them down, make their life miserable. I know in California they welcome pedophilia is okay out here at court, what I understand, because I see more and more of that. So if you see these lines on, so you all know what the gay flag, the transgender flag is. So if you see this one flag that has light blue, like a light pink and white and stuff like that, you know what I was told, he's a pedophile, basically pedophilia. And I've seen like 3 of those cars with that sticker on it. I know one car was at Target, and there's groups of Karen and mothers, which is, I approve of these Karens. They sat there and put it on social media. This person here, this is his license plate, took a picture of the person, said this is a pedophile. This is his marking as a pedophile. One broad there fucking scratched it all in, right into his little flag there. Sick ass pedophile. And someone spray painted on his damn car door. I haven't seen him no more. I think he kind of like moved on. Probably went to Lake Elsinore. I looked up the mom's old neighborhoods. Shocking. Yeah, send me that information. We'll have a conversation about that later. Alright, good. Alright, guys. And I know I'm connected to Facebook, Twitch. So everybody's seeing this broadcast. I know on Facebook, I know people don't really comment on it, but I get a hell of a lot more views and I see the report that gives you the weekly report. I get a lot more views on Facebook doing this, going live like this. So they may not comment, they might not watch it right now, but somebody's watching it. But that's where I draw the line. This pedophilia, it's just not fucking normal. You know, maybe these people had some fucking problems when they were a kid and they didn't seek the help, but you're going to sit there and target a little boy, a little girl, an infant, sodomize them and all that. Fuck it. I got to think about it because I'm going to get vulgar. I'm probably going to say a lot of things that I'm going to get in trouble for. But, yeah. Like I said, there's a special place for hell for all these fuckers. That's where I draw the line. I know I talk I know, like, I'm on the jaywalk, and I know I talk dirty and filthy and stuff like that, you know, and that's just for show and gag, you know. That's not really how I am. The perversion and shit like that, you know, like boobies and like that, you know, the way I talk on that. Jaywalking knows, Brazen knows, Kissy Cat knows, you know. I just talk like that just to be a clown, but when it all comes down to it, when you're doing sick shit like that, like I said, there's a special place in hell for you fucks. There's that person that just drives around on it. Oh no, that's not her. But there's that person that drives. I see y'all going to the Dairy Queen with Paul's dad. Alright then, well I'm about ready to end this too. So I'll see y'all later. Have a good time. Have a Dairy Queen on me, an ice cream. Make it a double dip chocolate. I love you guys. God bless you guys. I'll see you tomorrow around 7:30. Ciao.